What is going on beyond the break here with our weekly eBay purchases? We'll dive into kind of what we've been buying as of late. Right now, currently between that Christmas and New Year's week, so not much going on besides a little bit of college, football bowl games in the middle of basketball season. So from a buying standpoint, kind of just buying whatever we like right now, kind of gearing up with trying to just get loads more cards to grade during the seasons, during PSA specials, kind of have a large variety of cards. So from a strategy standpoint, I like to try and just always start these off of what we're kind of thinking. And right now, we're kind of starting fresh with the New Year's coming, kind of just loading up on as many cards as possible, some big name players, some base cards, refractors, Hall of Famers, kind of the whole 9 yards, kind of gearing up for the, having a larger inventory to grade cards, especially when PSA runs those specials. We have a variety of cards that we can pick and choose from, whether that's 90s specials or ultra modern specials, football, basketball, baseball specials, whatever the PSA has those currently for that given month. We just hope to have the right amount of inventory for those specials to run. So enough of me of talking about that strategy, but let's just dive into some of these cards that we were buying as of late. We'll go through the order. And then kind of go through the cards that are gradable and which ones are not, kind of give those reasons why. So starting things off, let me just start with a smaller stack in my hand. Here's a Larry Fitzgerald Bowman Chromes from 2007. This is the refractor. A Michael Jordan Upper Deck Sweet Shot. An Aiden Miller. This is Snakeskin, I want to say. This is out of 150, buying a lot of his cards. A Corbin Carroll Mojo Yellow out of 75. Patrick Mahomes, just a basic Mosaic MVPs. A Manny Ramirez Refractor from Stadium Club Chrome. This is from, I think, 2000. This is a cool card. This is a Shaquille O'Neal Mojo out of 25 from Panini Prism Draft Picks. Another Michael Jordan. Buying a lot of Michael Jordan. Actually, what I'm actually trying to buy right now, just loading up on, is Michael Jordan Wizards jerseys. Obviously, him and the Bulls, obviously that's what he's known for, but, he did play for the Wizards for a couple years, and I think those cards are a little bit undervalued. On top of that, they're a little bit cheaper, to be honest. So, got a couple of these base cards for pretty cheap, $1 or $2 compared to some of those in the Bulls jersey. But this was the short print authentic Jordan. Here's a cool card, Quantum Leaps Kobe Bryant's from Topps. Another Kobe Bryant's is the Ovation. And another Aiden Miller actually is the purple out of 250. Next stacked, we have another 2007 Bowman Chrome. This is the Tony Gonzalez Refractor. A Jalen Williams Silver from Deca, Panini Prism Deca. A Bobby Witt Sky Blue. A Corbin Carroll Cracked Ice. A Jim Thome X-Fractor on the White Sox. So it's starting to look really good here, so we'll see if that's gradable. A Paolo Banchero, just a hollow optic, buying as much as I can of him. Probably will load up more in the offseason. I think he's due for, he's coming back from injury one, but I think from a career standpoint, I think he's going to be the next face of the game potentially. Here's a Derrick Henry Splash. I believe this is 99. A Michael Jordan Flair Style. Just thought this was a sweet card. A Yordan Alvarez Cosmic Purple out of 150. And then another silver. This is the Tim Duncan from Prism Deca. Really love the silvers from this set. Just love the set in general. I'm trying to buy as many as I can in that set. I think those are some long-term holds. And there's 4 other cards here that were in cases. Jimmy Rollins, I had the refractor. This is actually the X-Fractor number to 99 is actually 1/99. I thought that was pretty cool. Topps Finance this year, I think only had 3 variations, the X-Fractor, the refractor, and then I think the gold, which is out of 175. So I might just buy the gold and complete the set. A little bit different back then compared to you know, today where there's 60 plus variations. This was just a cool card. It's more for the PC. This is just the Topps Chrome Green Return of the Jedi poster out of 199. Vintage Star Wars Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary poster cards. So definitely will just be more of a PC card. We'll display that in the display case. 2 more Jordans. It's just the SP Authentic Jordan from 1996, and then the Collector's Choice Jordan. Just thought it was a really cool card, and certainly looked really good, so hopefully we'll see if that's gradable. And then lastly, just the pink camo Patrick Mahomes National Pride. Did not get that for 20 bucks, though. That would be well above comps. But yeah, decent amount of cards. We'll go through the order, go through which ones are gradable, which ones we'll be sending off, and then which ones that are not, and kind of give reasons why. Okay, so out of the 27 cards that we've recently picked up over the last week or so, 14 came back gradable. That's you know, somewhere around the ballpark. We shoot for around a little, at least above 50%. We'd like to see closer to that 60, 65%. If we, you know, we would deem a really good order. But 14 out of 27 we'll take. So just start things off, the 2 cards that are both more for PC. The Jimmy Rollins, as expected, is not gradable. Just too much wear and tear on the back. But again, this is more of a PC card that I will be putting into my display case, as well as this. This actually was really clean. No surprise here. Setting was great. But again, one of those cards that I am just planning on holding and, you know, putting in that display case from a PC standpoint. All right. So as for the rest, 13 are gradable outside the Star Wars Chrome. The Patrick Mahomes, this was clean, surefire 10. Wouldn't, you know, one of these cards that we wouldn't keep if we were thinking of a 9. Yordan Alvarez, purple out of 150, clean. Both decos were real clean. This one actually was a lot nicer. This one centering was perfect. Definitely has a good shot of a 10 there. Probably will get that graded soon. The Derrick Henry splash, this was between 9 and 10. A little bit, some whitening in the corners, but enough, I would say, to get graded. This is the other deca. Centering is a little bit left to right, but other than that, everything else was clean. The Corbin Carroll Atomic Refractor, I think, or Ice. I'm not entirely sure the parallel here, but this was clean. Centering was great. The Jim Tomei, this has a good chance between 9 and 10. Leaning a little bit on the 9 side. There is that X-Fractor print line, but other than that, everything else is pretty clean. The Bobby Witt Sky Blue, clean, no issues. The Bowman Chrome Tony Gonzalez Refractor, clean. The Jordan, this one actually was very clean. It's probably the easiest to grade out of the ones I just recently picked up. Just all white. It makes it very easy to kind of see if any concerns there, but nope. The Shaq Mojo out of 25. This was clean. I think, you know, again, between that 9 and 10 range. I don't know if it was a surefire 10. I think there was 1 or 2 slight issues. I think there was a little bit of a scratch maybe, or maybe it was a corner issue. I can't recall. But other than that, we definitely will grade that sooner than later. And then the 2 Bowman Chromes, the Corbin Carroll 75. A little bit thicker on the top, but other than that, everything else is clean. And then the Aiden Miller, this is one we'll send grade soon. The at a reptile, or I'm not entirely sure the parallel, but at a 150, this is clean as well. So as for the non-gradable ones, no surprise here, but a handful of Jordans that we picked up are not gradable, just wear and tear. The Collector's Choice centering was great, but corners were just dinged up a little bit too much. The other thing I've noticed with the upper decks, you always want to keep an eye on this like silver sticker per se. This had a little bit of a chip on it, so that I've learned, I've been told, and the videos I've seen, they discuss that always takes into account from a grading standpoint. The flare, the 95-96 flare, corners, just too much wear and tear in the corners. The Paolo Banchero, this is why I've kind of stayed away from Optic this year, the 2023-2024 Optic. Just the back. I've just seen too many of these where the back is just the green borders, just too much whitening, and the same case goes for these. So I've really stayed away. I really liked this holo. I'm a big fan of the holos from Optic, but this year I've kind of just pushed off buying, and that is exactly why I don't. The Aiden Miller at 250. Oh, there were some scratch marks on the side, up around here. I tried wiping off. Looks like they're on there for good. Both the Kobe's, unfortunately, wear and tear. This one in particular had some corner damages. As for this one, and I went back and I saw in the picture too. Unfortunately, I saw and I still took the chance. There's just a large chip on the bottom here. You can see in that color scheme, a nice whitening chip. So unfortunately, will not be sending that to grade. The Jordan, this one, too much whitening on the front, in the darker areas. The Manny, unfortunately, this looked great. The front, that shines so nice. I just love the Stadium Club Chrome. The back had a nice long scratch or indent down here. So unfortunately, will not be sending that. The Mahomes had a nice big scratch on the back as well. Same with the Jordan, a lot of scratches. I think one ding corner. Same with the Fitzgerald, actually, just a lot of scratching on the front. I don't know if I can get it on camera. A lot of scratches up here. And the back's a little bit off, especially with the dark corners. As usual, a little bit of whitening, so we'll not be saying that. And then the SP, yeah, way too much wear and tear on the edges and the corners for my liking to send a grade. But overall, decent, decent pickups. We'll be sending a handful of those actually as soon as, probably by the time this video is out, a lot of these will be getting shipped to PSA just for the fact that PSA is running a special currently to the end of December. So we'll definitely look to try to get some of these back. Especially, the Derrick Henry would like to try to get some of his cards back. I got some already currently at PSA. Just to hopefully get back in time for the playoffs. It's a bit of a stretch. Baseball, some of these prospects, Bobby Witt, Corbin, maybe get back before spring training starts. Aiden Miller, again, another prospect. Mahomes probably will hold on to. The Jordan, some of these other cards I'll probably hold on to for other specials, but certain ones I will try to shoot to get the PSA sooner than later, just from a timing perspective with football playoffs and spring training and all that. So if you like the video, as always, like and subscribe, and please, please, please leave some comments in the comment section. Love interacting with you guys. Until next time, peace.